Welcome back. Welcome back to the crap show. So we got an update. As of about, so I didn't get everything listed. I'm sorry about the noise, but that's my sorter, and it literally has to go. So, and I really don't have anywhere else to film because the store downstairs is occupied. So last 2 days have been pretty eventful, pretty crazy, some would say. On TCG Player in the past 2 days, we've done around 16,000 in sales on our direct account. So our stuff we sent to SYP still has not been put in inventory, which is like, this is the slowest they've ever been. And I'm like, perfect. Just like in the time I absolutely like need it, they're the slowest they've ever been. And I'm just like, ugh, what a terrible, thank God. Because I was going to send everything there. And I was like, all right, let me, split it up. Thank God I didn't, because it could have been a little worse. I'm filming in the back portion of the upstairs warehouse area, so I didn't want to film over there just because it's really noisy over there because of the machine. But you're still gonna hear it. I'll do my best to try and get it out of there. So not too bad. We still have quite a bit to make up as far as money. But I just want to talk about that first video I made. I didn't make it to complain or to whine or anything like that. That's not the purpose of this channel. Like I said in the video, I make this stuff to not only help people, but to help myself too. I want to remember this stuff. This is more of a catalog and a learning experience for me as well as sharing my experiences with you guys and pretty much showing you what not to do in this situation. To everyone who kind of reached out and everything like that, it's been crazy. So it's been a lot of messages, a lot of DMs, and I can't get back to all of them. I'm trying, but believe me, I have so much work to do here. I've literally been here from 6 in the morning to midnight almost every day these past 3 or 4 days. One day of which I did not move from one spot. I stood in one spot and opened packs for 16 hours. I didn't eat. I didn't drink either. And I remember it was I got here at 6 in the morning and started doing stuff. And I look outside and it's dark out. And I'm like, what the? I was the only time that's ever happened to me is one time when Diablo 3 first came out. Not the, Diablo 3, the first time it came out. The vanilla Diablo 3, not a patch or nothing. I was sitting, I remember getting up, I sat down on my computer, and literally look out the window and it's dark out. And I'm like, holy shit, I've been playing for 16 hours. But it was a different, Diablo 3 I was enjoying, this was, I wasn't enjoying, but the time still flew. So yeah. And everyone who ordered from the website, I appreciate that. That's not why I made the video. I made the video to... This channel has been, since day one, to catalog my experiences and share them with you guys. To try and give you some tips along the way of things I've learned to do and what not to do. And that's the main purpose of this channel. It's not to, brag. It's not to whine. It's not none of that stuff. It's just to share my experiences along the way of owning a game store. And that's it. So it's looking to be pretty bad, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The prices of the singles kind of went up a little bit, which kind of helped us. But here's the thing, like what people don't see. People look at all like the, you know, deflecting SWATs and fierce guardianships and all that other stuff. But the money that is really made is in those like $4 to like $6 cards. Now at release, they were all like crazy high. Like so those full art soul rings were like non-foil were like $10 to $12. They're like $5 now. So like sure, I'll make a little bit more money on these high-end cards that stayed a little high, but I lose a lot on the lower end cards that I have a lot of. So it's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? Sure, people are like, oh, these cards, you know, Demonic Tutor borderless is $60 now. So, you know, but I only have like 10 of them. You know, those $4 or $5 cards I have like 150 of. You know what I mean? So the volume and the amount of money to be made is more in those lower value $4 to $5 cards than those higher end $70, $80, $90, $100 cards, which I only have like 5 or 6 of. So it averages out to be kind of the same position you're in. It looks better as far as like going to TCG Player and sorting high to low, but on the whole, as an average, it probably averages out to be the same thing. That's something that, you know, you guys can, you know, look at in your future of whatever, box breaking, opening stuff. The lower end cards that you get a lot more of, if the prices are higher, you'll do better on the product. Just because the sheer fact that you get more of them. So yeah, it's looking to be about the same. Probably gonna take a $20,000 to $30,000 haircut on this, but it is a learning experience, to say the least. What people were saying in the last video was like, why did you order so much? And I really didn't change my ordering quantity. Like, let's say I order 300 boxes of any standard set. That's normal. I spend, alright, I'll give you a dollar amount to make it easier. Like, every standard set, I pretty much order 40 grand of it. Between set, draft, bundles, this, that, the other thing, whatever. So that equates to 200 set boxes of 100 bundles, this, that, the other thing. You know, there wasn't bundles or anything for this set. I didn't change the order unit quantity. I still ordered the same quantity. It's just this set was 3 times the price. Now, me, I don't just stock for my local economy. Because my local economy, you know, I don't sell a shit ton of boxes in store. You know, I sell enough. Maybe like any standard set release, on release day, I'll sell maybe 6 or 7 cases worth of, you know, boxes on release day, not including pre-orders. Which is good. That's really good. But for this set, on release day, I think I sold 1 set box and like 4 collector or 5 collector boxes. And that day, I was like, I'm in trouble. Because normally, like, I'll recoup a bunch of money on release day, everything is good, and then over time, you know, I'll open stuff and whatever. Not only that, you know, I have, you know, the Patreon, which I have to supply, you know, customers on that for, and whatever I sell online via TCG Player, eBay, and all these other things that, you know, that people buy from. So I'm not only supplying my store, I'm supplying my Patreon, and I'm supplying other marketplaces. So my order quantity I didn't want to change because of the sheer, unit quantity I wanted. The set was 3 times the price. So, let's say I order 40 or 50 grand of any regular set. That 40 or 50 grand times 3 is about 150 grand. Could I have scaled down a little bit? Yeah, sure. But in my mind, I thought it was going to be good. My naive brain, my little bird brain, I thought it was going to be great. Sure, in the future, this set is going to be great. Lock it away, throw it in a closet. But I can't operate like that. I'm not Rudy. I'm starting off. I have a very limited amount of capital that I could expend. And I might have went over it a little bit. Not a crazy amount, guys. I went over it a little bit. But in my brain, I thought it was going to be a good set. Will I do it again in the future? Hell no. If let's say I don't have enough capital to stock a super duper crazy master set in the future, I'm just not going to do it. Not that I'm not going to stock it at all. I'm not going to order the same quantity as I order any standard set because of the value it is. But things were in a upper trajectory of the business and ordering and volume, and my volume has increased since the last quarter about 40%. So I was like, if this continues, the amount I ordered for Commander Masters, I might not even have enough if people order the same amount as they ordered, let's say, the last standard set. So I was like, let me up it a little bit. I only upped my ordering by 10 or 15% on Commander Masters. And, people think I ordered triple, quadruple the amount. I didn't. It's just the value of it is a lot higher. But I do take chances a lot. And I do contribute the growth of the business to the amount of chances that I take. I do have to look at that and take that into consideration and work on it. But I'm a risky dude. I take chances. I go for it. And that's kind of how this business all started, was just me going for it. When I originally leased this property, I didn't even look at the area if there was other game stores. I didn't. I just said, all right, got it. Yep, here's the check. Sign it. Open for business. I'm already online. We're good to go. Boop. Doors open. And that was it. And then I learned on the fly. That's the only way I learn. You can do as much research as you want, but you're not gonna learn until you fuck up. That's the problem with a lot of people, is they get paralysis from analysis, and sometimes you can't. You just gotta go for it, man. And I went for it. I took a risk, and it didn't work out. But we're gonna learn for it. We're gonna learn from it, and we're gonna move forward. And that's it. And to all the new subscribers, everyone that's been super supportive, you guys rock. You're the best. To my patrons, love you guys. And yeah, that's it. And if you want to see, did the new subscribers see this order? I'm sure you've seen it. They're it's not a secret. Everyone has one now. Well, not everyone. Every kind of bigger game store. Well, I'm not big, but any kind of game store has them. But here it is, right here, pumping along. And that's what it's scanning right now. And it scans the value of the cards and everything like that, and gives me a list, and I upload it. It's kind of easy, I would say, in a way. It's not easy, because then, all right, you think it's easy because that, scans them, I upload it, bang, boom. You don't have to sit there and update your TCG player account. But once it's sorted, you then, I think I just spit on you. You then have to put it away, and this is what happens. It starts to build up. So these are all common foils, lands, non-foil foil, uncommon foils, common foils, borderless foils, foil rares, foil etched. We got regular rares, and these are all the borderless regular cards. Now this is like half of what I opened because the other half is on its way to TCG Player, and this is like where we have to put them. These are all the commons from the set. We then now have to recatalog, go back, re-alphabetize, put it all together, and so on and so forth. So it does take a while, especially when you open that much. And we're not even done sorting. We still have another 5,000 count under there and a little extra of commons. But the commons in this set are pretty good. But guys, what is this, day 4, day 3? I don't know. I'm losing track. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.